back to Unmasked, the podcast that uncovers the thoughts, feelings, and voices of the BU community. I'm Ronnie Thompson.
And I'm Adam Lazowski. Every week, we go out and ask our peers a random, intriguing question and allow them to share their thoughts anonymously.
Our goal is to illuminate the wide variety of personalities and experiences within the student body. Thank you for joining us today.
Now let's turn it over to our field reporting segment to see what people had to say for this week's question. Welcome back. We're at GSU today. I'm Adam Lazowski.
And I'm Ronnie Thompson, and today's question is, what's your favorite slang? So we want to ask people like what they use a lot, what they hear a lot, maybe what they don't like. Yeah.
Let's go. What's your favorite slang?
Bruh. I've been using bruh since like 5th grade. So it just stuck with me.
Why?
It's very easy, just slip of the tongue, very easy to come out. So I use it like every sentence.
Bruh.
Slay.
Why?
I don't know, I just use it a lot.
That's crazy.
How would you use it in a sentence?
Anything somebody tells me, I'm like, that's crazy.
Good filler word.
Totally.
Use it in a sentence?
I would be totally embarrassed if I heard this back again.
My favorite slang word is twizzy, and it's basically a word for like when two people are like tight with each other, and it can mean like you're hooking up or something, but it can mean like, okay, you're just friends, but it's like, okay, you're past the point of being like just, you know, small talk with each other. Like me and my friend Ricky, we're twizzy like that.
Lay.
Lay?
Yeah.
Why?
Basically when you've had a long day and you don't want to take a nap, you can go for a lay, which means just like chilling.
Okay, my favorite slang word is kuddelmuddel, which I got from my mom, and I think it might be German, or it started as German and then became something else, and it's basically when like something's like just really weird. Like I'll wake up and I'm like, oh my god, my hair's so kuddelmuddel. So I love that word.
My favorite is it be what it be, you know, when you just like, things be what they be. That's about as far as it goes. All right, another one. I used to use yeet unironically. Like, you know when you use a word like ironically at first, but you start using it too much to the point that it becomes unironic? Yeah, that was yeet. So like I would like jump off a bridge and then just like yell yeet as loud as I can. Just like for anything. You like throw anything anywhere, you yell yeet. You like start running, you yell yeet. It was like just used as like a catch-all, like I'm about to do something term.
A throw-all, if you will.
Yeah, a yeet. Oh.
Y'all.
Y'all. Yeah, I think that's it.
Like something that I don't like for slang is how like social media, especially TikTok, has like used therapy words as slang, like gaslight or like power, like imbalance, like things like that. So I feel like the meaning has been lost a little bit. Like I think gaslight, like it's not, like it's a more important word that people use in like too many casual situations.
Cunty.
Sentence?
I'm feeling very cunty today.
I would say based.
How would you use it?
Like when you agree with someone or someone's opinion, you say, oh yeah, I think that's a really based idea. And if you disagree, you would say that's very unbased. Or you're just trying to like make fun of the person. Yeah.
No, not bad.
What is your favorite slang?
My favorite slang is bitch. Can you use it in a sentence? No.
Sentence.
No. Bitch. Guess what?
Bro. Yeah.
Give me an example in a sentence.
Hey bro, how you doing? I don't like that shit. So yeah, it's a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah, favorite slang term I gotta say is buggin'. So what that means is like you see someone do some stupid shit and you're like, damn, like, bro, that guy's bugging for real. Like, what are you doing? It's more of like, what is that kid doing? But it's all put into one word, like bugging. Like, you know, you don't really know what's going on, so you hit him with you're bugging, bro. You're bugging.
One of my favorites is chopped. Chop means pretty much ugly, like bottom of the barrel. Chopped. That's pretty much it.
My favorite slang term is hermithy because I'm her. So it derives from just me being her. Manjobi. Manjobi is spelled Manjobi. I got it from my favorite podcast, Ride, and it basically is like slang for mind your business, like kind of like Manjobi, mind your business, and we really like to use it to talk to each other.
It's Ceebs, Ceebs, which is, I'm international, so in my school we used to say, oh, I Ceebs. That means like, oh, I can't be asked. Ceebs it. Like, that's it. Can't be asked to do something.
Like, can't be bothered, but like...
Yeah. Can't be asked. Ceebs.
So I have some terms that I use in everyday verbiage. So I use the word wondrous, I use the word tweaking, and what else? There's another one. Yeah, mostly those two. It's just, and catastrophe as well. It's just, I love using those very dramatic terms to add some flair to my everyday life. Another, I guess, saying that I say is don't run up the escalator because it's defeating the purpose of the escalator. Like, don't put in that extra work if you don't have to sweat, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, just take it easy. That's my life motto.
All right, so I don't know if this necessarily counts, but my favorite word has to be schmuck. Oh my God. Like you just hear the word schmuck and you just know it's derogatory, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it's super mean, but like you don't want to be called a schmuck, you know what I'm saying? And also, you can use it as a verb, like stop schmucking around, you know? Like, it's so versatile. It's like my favorite word. So, schmuck. Everyone hop on it.
Yeah, lampin'. It's like chilling. Like I'm just hanging out. You know, like a lampshade just sits on a thing. I'm just lamping. Yeah, just lamping, bro.
And where is that from?
It's from the D.C. area. Yeah, more like Prince George's County.
I'm not a big fan of when people bark, like when they say arf or woof in situations.
Do you have any examples of situations in which people do this?
Yes, I feel like sometimes when people disagree with something, they'll say arf instead of actually like getting to the point. Really? Yeah.
So my favorite slang is actually arf and woof. Yeah.
How often do you use this?
At least 5 times a day.
That's a low estimate for you.
I don't think it's a low estimate. There hasn't been any arf or woof worthy things recently.
What's your favorite slang?
So one of my friend Gauri, she adds ER to the end of stuff. So she'll be like, oh, that's so funners. Or she'll add ER to someone's name. Or like, she'll be like, oh, that's hungers. Yummers.
Yes, you are. What's your favorite slang? London style.
Cunt. That's Australian.
I gotta think about it. I can't say busway.
Why? What's up?
Because if I die and my family see the podcast, like...
What was it?
Busway. If you're alive and being dead and hear the podcast.
Why is that the first thing you're thinking about?
Easiest thing.
I don't know.
What was it? Buswanker?
Say it. Yeah, it's just bus wankers, you know what I mean? Like, it's just people that wank in buses, you know what I
mean? We just finished getting quotes and we're going to debrief after the episode and share our favorite slang, answer the question for ourselves. So for me, I have a little list. I always tend to use like slang words years after they were a thing. Like it just comes back to me for some reason. So right now I'm in this phase where I say shout out all the time, and I don't know when I picked it up, like why I picked it up, but every single other sentence I go, oh, shout out. And then I also like say period. I'll be like, as you should, period. That's also slang. Those are just filler words that can be used anytime. I also like to say listen, which has many applications. Like no matter what somebody's saying, you can be like listen, or like it can be rhetorical, like it's on its own. You're not actually telling them to listen, you're just saying it, and it has like a deeper meaning, you know? But it's more of a vibe than an actual translation. I was just working in a food service job over the summer, and I'm used to that as well. Look at him walking. He's just so powerful. Anyway, so we whenever somebody says something like, oh, chicken's on the grill or whatever, you go heard. So I've been using heard outside of that context. Like somebody will say like, oh, I'm really sad today, or like, oh, school's crazy, and I'll be like, heard. Heard is good slang as well.
My favorite slang word that I use with my family, especially my brother and my sister, is betch. B-E-T-C-H. So I don't use the bad word. I use betch. Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Until next time.
Goodbye.
We'll see you in the next one. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Unmasked, presented by the Daily Free Press, Boston University's independent student newspaper. Make sure to tune in every Wednesday.
You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. To hear previous episodes of Unmasked, visit dfpress.co/listen for our podcast archive.
Until we meet again,
Goodbye.
What's your favorite slang, term, or phrase?
Some stupid shit going on. I'm like,
Let me start recording. Jesus Christ. Milevsky.
When did you start a podcast?
We're in our
Very
fifth
long
season.
time
We're in
ago.
our fifth season. Anyway,
Very long time ago.
Anyway.